chat, and welcome to this week's episode of Owlbear's Roost, our weekly D&D game here on my channel. I'm joined by 5 incredible people today, and we're going to pick up off where we left off. The team had just made their way into the abandoned city of Belosia, hoping to head even further in to locate the alleged source of everything that's been going on within this city-state. To do so, they were told they need to break a spell that prevents them from heading into the inner city. That brought them to the Odyssean Order's base of operations here in the city, the Belosian Archives. Once a incredible repertoire of knowledge and research and magical studies, now desolate like everything around it. Rumors state that somewhere in this tower may hold the key to lowering the defenses on the gates into the inner city. When the team arrived, they found that an explosion of arcane energy had occurred in the center of the tower, leading to the scene before them. But not only that, they found statues that were exceptionally lifelike, as well as a creature that seemed to be able to move through reflection itself. We rejoin our heroes just after they've dispatched the various creatures. The only sound that can be heard as everyone catches their breath is the slight pulsing hum of the energy bouncing along the various fractals of its explosion. You all may do as you wish. You are out of turn order. No more turn order. And as far as you can tell, the adversaries that you had met are no longer an issue.
Okay. Thank you, Lavetta, for the healing. Could you make sure Cersei's doing alright? She was looking pretty battered, too.
I'm alright. Just give me a moment. Oh, goodness. I'm good. Just need to take a seat. And you see as she sort of like leans up against one of the bookshelves and catching her breath, pushing bits of hair behind her ear.
Is it just me? Oh yeah, I can move it now, thank you. Okay. I mean, you sure you don't want to, I can, you look a bit banged up for measure there.
I appreciate the offer, but I would be remiss if you needed your energies elsewhere in this tower. We don't know what lies in the floors above, I don't want you to be unprepared.
Yeah.
What about you guys? Speaking to Zara and Aflia. Are they AFK?
I don't know. Melina?
Sorry,
Oh,
what?
Pez was here, wasn't she? Am I wrong?
It was
No,
asking if you wanted a bit of TLC.
You've been banged up quite a lot, so
Yes, please.
yeah. Okay. Just bear with, and then she starts looking over, her wounds. Do you have anything in particular? I mean, I'm, obviously gonna. Is there anything you want me to focus on first?
It's just a bit broad.
Okay,
All over the place.
Just stay still, okay?
I can stay still.
I assume you're going up to where Zara is.
Yeah. Yep.
You can move your token if you like.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I can.
Ooh. Stop. Don't move.
Ah!
You
bitch! You!
You're the one who didn't.
Yes.
I was.
Yes.
I
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh Lord.
You're the one who didn't.
It was over.
No.
You still have to dismiss the spell.
So the spells will last. I was keeping an eye on about a minute after, or the moonbeam lasts for a minute.
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
I'm just like, yep, not there.
Okay. Okay. So go ahead and roll me 2d10. Oh, actually, you would have taken that with disadvantage anyways, but that's fine.
Yep, yep.
So still 2d10 or no?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take 8 points of radiant damage as the beam shoots through you. You are also no longer in pupper form.
Yeah, he's forced back into human form.
As
In
the energy.
doing so, she just kind of like flops to the ground, looking up at Zara.
Well, you're looking up and it's just blinding moonlight. I need you to make a concentration saving throw for.
I forgot about that.
Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, not for the spell, but for your concentration check.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot that I did Moonbeam.
Yep, the beam's gone.
Okay.
Make sure you mark down your 8 points of radiant damage.
Yeah. See, this is why it needs to make notes.
It was on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can do concentration saves now. Oh, no. Oh, I know what that is. Ha! I forgot. That's really cool. Okay, so that's one of the API things I added, although it's looking kind of funky with the... There we go. So the way this works, whenever you're now concentrating on a spell, if you guys click on your token and then do exclamation point concentration,
Laura is not concentrating.
you'll see now, you see how you have like the little, everyone's gonna get like the little tower on their thing. Reduce your health by 1. We'll add it back in a second. But Zara, because you took damage, it automatically is going to roll a concentration save for you.
Okay.
The problem is
Mhm.
it doesn't grab our modifiers properly. Because we do get modifiers.
Yeah, that's weird, actually. I'm noticing that. That might be something I need to fuss around with. I might have to remember what the... I might have to do this off stream. There's
I don't know if it's possible, but because of my feet, I have advantage on Constitution saving throws for concentration.
Yeah, I think you still get that. So it's like API roll 20 script concentration. Let's see if I can set this up properly. You guys can all put your health back to where it was by removing or adding one, and then you can just do exclamation point concentration.
If you've succeeded your save.
Well, just remove it because you're not. It says, oh, okay. So it only works right now for the 5e OGL sheet, which we're using the enormous one. So let me see. I'm not gonna be able to futz around with it. You guys are just gonna have to add it. So
Okay.
But this automatically reminds you that you're concentrating on a spell. So so make sure you guys touch your token and then exclamation point concentration as well. And that will although weirdly, I wonder is that every time you guys take damage though? Can someone make sure they don't? So Flora, you don't have yours on anymore. Can you go ahead and do us? Just you move down damage and it didn't do it.
No, I did. When I moved down damage, it did the concentration save.
Yeah, can you do it again now without the concentration on?
Yeah, let me open my character sheet real quick. Nope, I didn't roll it again.
Cool. That's cool. All right, perfect. Well, now we have that as an option for you guys. All right. So Lavetta, now that you're kind of like laying on the ground, so Zara, you just were having this conversation with Lavetta, who was gonna come check on you, and then you watch her walk straight into this beam of moonlight. The energy sort of pulsing through her fur as she shifts back into Lavetta, falling onto the ground, looking up, and the energy just kind of disappears.
It's like a new thing. Are you like rerouting your stuff from the light to me, or what the fuck? Why are you on the ground?
Listen, I had an objective in mind. Absolutely no self-preservation, apparently. Then she just sits laughing. It's anyway. Do you want to get healed or not? And then she just like gets up and dusts herself off, despite the fact that everything is a bit stingy. So I'm just trying to work out which one I'm supposed to do.
I'm just gonna switch to my computer. I'll be right back.
Which is the one that's by touch again? Is it cure wounds or healing?
It's cure wounds. You also have healing spirit.
I do have healing spirit. Yeah, I do actually. We can.
You need everyone to group up
Actually,
for
yeah,
that?
that's a lot easier. I've never. Yeah.
How does that work again?
Okay. So
Walk into it, right?
yeah, you all gonna hang out in like a little. You're gonna all get into like the little same space. So make sure you mark down your second level spell slot.
Okay.
Okay, let me calculate it. What's your spellcasting ability modifier? So it's 5, I'm assuming wisdom. What's your wisdom mod?
Wisdom mod is 5.
Okay. Okay, no one here is undead. Alright. Go ahead and give me 10d6.
Oh shit.
So,
Did
no.
that mess up?
yeah, I messed
Yeah.
up. That number at the end, numbers at the end messed it up.
Okay, everyone gets 33 hit points. However, in addition to... Wait, does that not put anyone at health at top, or is that everyone at top?
Oh, I'm full.
Yeah, I think that's everyone at full.
Yeah, everyone's at full.
Okay, so I'm not going to calculate the fucking unicorn totem.
But there would have been extra, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it would have been... Okay, I can mentally do this. So not only would it have been plus an additional... That was a level 2 spell, correct?
Mhm.
So
Yes.
would have been 2 plus 2, I think. Let me look. So let me read the Disciple of Life. Whenever you use a spell of first level or higher to restore hit points to a creature. Yes. So it would have been plus an additional 40. So 33 plus 40
Damn.
on top of on top of let's see here. What's your druid level? 5?
I think is it 5? It's either 5. True level 4. 4 cleric 2.
Okay, so it would have been an additional 80 on top of that. So 153 hit points.
Split between people.
No,
Or each.
no,
We each.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really? Wow.
yeah. The reason is because outside of combat, the spell is super poignant. Previously, Falky tried to convince me not to let you guys use it outside of combat. And so that, like, I'm not saying he told me not to do it. Like, he made a really good point of, like, how it can be really broken, and he doesn't use it in his games outside of combat. But I'm of the mindset that, like, fuck it. Like, I don't care.
Well, the thing is,
I-
we're not going to abuse it because I'm bad with my memory. So we know that I'm probably not going to remember to do it every time. So
Yeah, I'm also of the mindset that, like, I'm like, that was like one restriction I had in the past, and there was another one with Goodberry, but like, I'm fine with removing the restriction of both. So you can make as many Goodberries as you want, but they only last 24 hours.
thank you. Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever actually used the good berries I've given them, so I feel like I should, like, either remind people or we should do it, like, out of combat.
All right, everyone is at max health. Your healing spirit disappears. Although, okay, I will say technically that additional 80 would have been how many ever turns the unicorn totem was still up. But I can't be arsed to figure out that because it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Floor, you are staring at a staircase on the map. I couldn't get like a good one, but like basically the way this works is it curves up the edge. You can't see my mouse. It curves up to like here-ish. Like it curves up along the
along the wall.
Yeah, but I couldn't get a good staircase.
Oh, good.
But yeah, you guys are free to do what you want. You're in a massive library.
Yeah. Flora's probably gonna go upstairs.
Okay.
She wants to get a better look at the runes that are floating above this.
Okay. You are not gonna. I mean, well, you could. Okay, so you're probably gonna go like half up the stairs.
Yeah, she's checking to see if. Yeah, she's.
You're not going.
One,
up,
checking to see
upstairs.
if there's a hole in the floor above it, but two, yes, probably
Okay.
going up half the stairs to look closer at that.
Okay. So as you ascend the stairs and you try to take a look at the runes and sort of the damage, your first bet is to look up. It's clear that the energy itself has pierced through the woodwork above, but hasn't physically broken it. So the energy, that sort of the residual energy, wasn't sufficient to damage it, but was enough likely to modify it in some way. You would have to go all the way upstairs to see what that looks like. As for assessing sort of the shattered runes that still either are, at the epicenter or are now floating almost suspended in time, go ahead and give me an Arcana check. Okay. So as you...
Starting off strong.
What was that?
I said starting off strong.
The thing you notice with these runes, it's a mixture of what you suspect to be, and I'm not trying to say it is this, because you have to use a spell slot for that, but you suspect to be a basic illusionary and basic conjuration magic. With a 17, you can ascertain that what was being done here appears to have been not the most complex of magic. In that it likely channeled energy. However, its main purpose was not to do that. It's possible some of the practitioners here could use the energy that was being channeled to mess around with things. However, I'm trying to think of how to word this. My apologies. There are bits that could have been like access points for them to research the lay and for them to ascertain it and understand it, but that can be done anywhere. You don't really need to like have a center spot for it. I guess this might have been more of a visual spot for it, like when you're trying to teach kids science, you have more visual.
Yep.
It's like that, right? In that, like, very likely for those who aren't lay sensitive or familiar with ley lines, this was a good way for them to sort of visually see as they researched the complexities of it. With a 17, though, you determined that this was, as you sort of placing the runes back and forth, you're not 100% sure, but it looks like it was just some sort of illusionary little trick, like a fountain almost, to like for decoration that was once used. It was probably like bringing in little bits of ley energy, and then it would fall down in like a little like sort of geometric pattern as like art, basically. And it almost makes you uneasy in that something so simple caused this much damage. You really have never seen an explosion like this before. You are familiar with them. Obviously, we've spoken about that before, about how you know the destructive power of it. But the sort of people who harness ley and sort of anchor it are often capable enough to do so without it exploding. Yeah. As to what broke this, you can't really tell. You can tell that the runes definitely collapsed or were the point of failure, but is that because they weren't being maintained, or is it because someone tried to mess with them? Whatever it was, is this little water fountain basically has caused significant damage. Water is probably the best way to explain it. Water is a massively destructive force. And in real life, the people who harness it usually are knowing what they're doing. But every so often, maybe your dryer starts to leak, and all of a sudden you now have a flood in your basement. It's very much a similar sort of analogy with it, in that something went wrong here, and what was once just pompous little
learning thing
is now destroyed the bottom floor of this building.
Goodness. I do wonder what effects it had upstairs. Should probably continue looking through the desks and things for anything that may have been left behind and forgotten.
Okay. Zara, you're starting to look around. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yeah, she's mainly like kicking, things around, picking around a bit, seeing if there's anything that catches her eye. Should probably have my character sheet opened. That would be helpful.
Fess is also just going to start looking around and seeing if they can figure
Oh,
out...
I don't know why that was with disadvantage.
I'll take the 22. Fast, you can roll a perception check as well.
Okay.
So, Zara, as you're looking around, you notice sort of up here, you're on the northern side of the building, or Fess and Zara. We'll say Fess notices this, because Fess is over there. It's just where your token is. Once you roll your perception check, though. Okay. Yeah, and then I'll go back to Zara. So you notice there's what appears to be a window that is clearly designed for purpose.
Mm-hmm.
In that it's open and it looks like birds of some sort, as you can notice the little cages next to it, would fly in and place letters in like a basket. You see like little perches, and there's open bird cages that no one seems to be in, or no creature seems to be in right now.
So I don't like sense any birds around or anything, but this is like just abandoned bird
Based by
cages
the, like,
from here.
Yeah, like the old feathers that are laying in the cages and the perches and the basket in the window. The basket itself seems to be overflowing at this point. I mean, not completely, but like there's a large number of bits of mail that have gone unopened.
Okay, I'm gonna move over and take that basket, and find a place to sit down and start like going through the mail.
Okay. We'll say you're doing that right now. We'll go over to Zara. So,
Yes.
as you are peeking around, you do notice that there's a large number of books that are not on the shelves. So a lot of these shelves appear to be more empty in nature. There is clearly space on these shelves where books once were. Shan, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate you. I don't know where she is. She's quiet. But yeah, as you're looking through it, there's a lot of gaps basically within just all of it. Someone's very clearly gone through all of this and cleared it out. There are some of the books are kind of just like scattered on the table, like someone was going through them really quickly and then decided they didn't want them. You can see some almost like carrying crates have been filled but abandoned. But based on what you're looking for, if you want to look for something specific or want to try to ascertain what is missing, what isn't, that might take a little bit more time and sort of intelligence. And Cersei herself is kind of walking down the various aisles of books, and you can see her making mental note, like looking through and trying to figure out what might be gone and what isn't. You do notice on one of the tables, though, is a newspaper. It appears to be a newspaper called the Odyssean Chronicle, and that appears to be last dated, if this is to be the most recent one, based on what you can tell, and kind of it's like laying on the tables and whatnot, from the year 502. You are currently in the year 507.
Hey, bookie people. Got a 5-year-old newspaper.
Cersei sort of pops her head up and looks at you. Which paper?
What? The Odyssey and
Oh, the
Chronicle?
Chronicle. Yeah, that would be the Order's newspaper. We print it every year as sort of an ongoing between the various different observatories and archives. 502 lines up with when Belosia started going more quiet. So it's very possible that was last year that anyone was out of here. Pass, go ahead and give me an investigation roll, please.
Can do. Investigation. Oh, heck yeah. I'm investigating the heck out of this mail.
As they start... As they start talking about the year, you start to realize that all these letters are from the same year. You see dates from about Deftero 502 to about Pemptos 502. So if you guys go on World Anvil, if you guys are curious about the times and the dates and all that jazz, you guys can I don't know how to link this to you. You might have to search League's calendar in the search thingy. I don't know if it's... Let's see if I wonder if I have a page on it. I think I do. Let me double check. Is this a public page? Should be. Yes, it is. Perfect. Look at past Athena looking out for you all. I'll put it in the chat as well, I guess. I don't know if that worked, but hopefully it did. And then there's also... I don't... Timeline works. I think it's like its own thing on the page. Unless they changed it. Whiteboards, to-do list, tables, content tree, historical events? No. Timelines. Knowledge, view. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, would you look at that? I don't know... Yeah, okay, I need to put it on here, though. Because you guys are kind of some of the first people discovering as outsiders. I mean, obviously you've met people who survived it, but I gotta put it on here. I gotta add the Belosian collapse to the timeline. There you go. Okay, should have a to-do list for me. Okay. But yeah, there you go. That gives you an idea of how time works. Okay, so as you're flipping through them, you notice that the letters are dated from Deftero, which is the 2nd month, to Pemptos, which is the 5th month. And the ones that are dated in Pemptos are like the 1st and 2nd day of the month. Not very late, but that gives you an idea of like, it's like a 3-month time period basically of when these letters were written. And all of them in this that you're going through are sealed.
Okay, I'm gonna start like opening them.
Okay. Bring a little claw into some of the wax seals and flipping through them, and the majority of them are in Belosian. Some are in Common, but it doesn't take you long to kind of ascertain the words. Going through that, and you notice a large number of them appear to be people writing to the archives, questioning what the fuck they're gonna do about these attacks. They say, they make mention of people going missing in the farm fields, creatures being hyper aggressive and killing farmers. There's talks of a serial killer in the lower city. There's a lot of talk about like there's a lot of talk about like, what are we as the Odyssean Order going to do to help these people? Are we going to be worried? Do we need to be worried, preparing for something? This is only getting worse. Some are saying they're magical creatures. People don't really know what's going on. You notice as the dates kind of go on into Tartos, Pemptos, the next few, the last 2 of the months, the pleas start getting a little bit more desperate. There is this general despair amongst them. You see a few that start saying the city is gone. No one knows what to do. I've given my life to the Order. What am I going to do? What am I meant to do? And it's like different. You notice like signed on all of these different ones is like different ranks within the Odyssean Order. So you see like, acolyte, or like these like different people who are amongst what you would assume the membership based on how they're writing and talking. And as the time sort of gets later and later, it just gets more and more essentially hopeless in how these people are talking. There's mention of the city's talking about evacuating. There's talks of creatures running the streets. People have tried to build barricades, and it's just highly, almost depressing in a way, because you're essentially
Yeah.
seeing the slow deterioration of sanity in a way. There's a lot of, by like the end of the Tartartos in that like first few months, they say, you know, Otis isn't answering our calls anymore. The gods have forsaken us. We have to leave. We have to evacuate. We have to get somewhere safe. And it's noticeably the letters that are towards the end of it are, you don't personally know the ranks of the Odyssean Order, and there might be someone in your group who does, but you would presume they are like lower ranks, like the word acolyte or magus or initiate, right? These ranks are popping up far more often towards the end, so it's likely either something has happened to the higher ranks or they were able to save themselves essentially, but the people who were newer and less experienced turned to the people they worked with and sought nothing and found nothing, rather, because obviously these weren't open until you did. There is one letter that stands out to you. What is this? I'm gonna read it for the stream. This is dated the 13th of Tartartos, 502. To those who remain, secure the most valuable of literature in the locked cage upstairs so that I may retrieve it when it blows over. That is a direct order. Should you perish, may Otis welcome you to the libraries above. Signed, Archivist Jeanette Leroy.
But since this letter was unopened, probably isn't all in the locked cage, but noting, I'd kind of wave a bit. Everyone, I think this could be important. There might be a locked cage upstairs that the most valuable bits of literature are put into in times of danger. This letter was unopened, but perhaps there is some books of interest in there.
Darcy sort of lifts her ear up. How do you know this?
I have these letters that I've been looking through. They were unopened, but a lot of them are just pleas for help, and they seem to be more and more desperate, but all of these were unopened.
She walks over to you. And the one about the locked cage?
Offer it to her.
She lifts it up and looks it over, and her eyes wide a little bit. That's the archivist. She was said to be in charge here. Well, she is the archivist. This is her archive. The cage she's referencing, some archives and observatories, they have, like you said, a place to secure literature in desperate times.
Perhaps someone would have taken it upon themselves to do this before being ordered?
Right, it's possible, but it's also interesting to note that she
wasn't here?
Yes, she was... Well, typically, archivists and the leaders of the sort of, whatever building that they run, most of the time, they'll have a residence to stay at here in the building.
Mhm.
The archive I came from had the same thing. Our archivist stayed in the top. Sometimes they will have their own homes outside of it, but that's not quite unusual, especially depending on their background. I guess I wasn't made aware of her living anywhere else. But looking at this, it's quite interesting. Fess, go ahead and give me another perception check.
Perception check eye.
Be noted, as you're looking at this paper, it is of much higher quality than much of the others. A thicker card, the wax is finer. It's not very, I would say, plasticky, but obviously it doesn't make sense in this world, but cheap, right? It doesn't feel cheap, it feels higher quality. The ink appears to be nicer on it as well.
Yeah. Maybe didn't crumble as much when broken.
Yeah, it's
typical.
perfect. Yeah. But Cersei's looking at it and just kind of has this furrowed look on her face. Why wasn't she here?
What did she say?
Why wasn't she here? Why? I'm assuming you got this with the owl mail.
Yeah. Yes. The only I do notice that this paper and wax is quite fine. Do you happen to know anything about her status? Was she noble, or perhaps she sought refuge in a place like where we've made our home base, where it's one of the elite outside of the city as things went worse?
I had spoken briefly when I was... Excuse me. Just burped. When I was working in Lumbine with what essentially was the remnants of the Order, they had made mention briefly of Jeanette, saying that they hadn't heard from her, that whatever was left of the leadership had sort of disappeared, given up. They sort of were forced to deal with it on their own. But that's not uncommon. Depending on the base of operations, sometimes these archives are run by figureheads. Sometimes they're sort of like an appointed role. A lot of the time they're earned, they're merited. So as to Jeanette and her status, I don't know. I didn't really ask Mariella. Mariella's I suppose she's the new archivist. She's sort of saved a lot of the books and are now in Lupine, my apologies. The books are preserved and recorded from what she was able to save and remember, she's doing good work, you know, and despite her affliction right now. But when I asked about Jeanette, Archivist Leroy, my apologies, it was... she just said that she hadn't heard from her. She never really made it sound like they were abandoned, per se, but... I don't know. I can make assumptions, but...
I mean, from the sound of it, by her saying, like, when this blows over, perhaps there is some kind of, I don't know, procedure in place for those of highest rank in this order to retreat to somewhere safe, maybe all together, or in outposts set across, perhaps, to preserve themselves, they have these kind of places they retreat to in times of danger. And it sounds like she fully expected to be safe wherever she went, and would come back, quote unquote, when this blows over.
You see her sort of fiddling with her sash that she wears.
Does kind of feel like a certain amount of abandonment, but perhaps normalized within this order to protect the higher ranks.
I've never heard of anything like that, though, in the order. They never taught me that.
Perhaps secret.
Oops.
Only known to those higher in the order.
Should be said. Those who would work. Those who. Oh my goodness! Why am I getting Andor ads? I already watch Andor. Don't give me ad. Give me my music back, you nerd. There we go. There we go. Sorry.
But have you tried Andor?
She says, sort of fur her brow. I suppose, but a lot of the observatories, they're connected by teleportation circles. It's not the safest form of travel, but I'd imagine... Maybe you're right. Maybe there is some sort of protocol. Maybe some sort of backup plan to teleport and leave until it all blows over. As to her status, I don't know. They didn't tell me much about her. I was sent to find out. But I really thought I was just coming to find an archive who thought themselves better than the rest of us.
I mean, if they are just following the orders of what they have been instructed to do in times of disaster, it's not necessarily that they think themselves better.
Yeah, but why send me to find out?
I don't know.
The whole reason I'm here in Belosia. I was sent by my archives in Bathis to ascertain why we hadn't heard from Belosia. There's some sort of...
Perhaps wherever she retreated to was not as safe as she thought.
I suppose.
Regardless of her reasons, it is interesting and good to know that she was not here.
Most certainly.
I do think we should check this locked cage, though.
Of course. Wasn't she staying here? My apologies. Lots to think about, I guess.
We'll figure out what happened.
Alright. Zara, you're going through the books trying to figure out... Are you looking for anything particular?
She's not really interested in books. She's more like checking which objects are scattered.
Okay. As you look around, this was clearly once a beautiful place in terms of objects and statues and everything, but what remains appears to be pretty broken. You just see dried out inkwells and knickknacks scattered across tables that are covered in a thick layer of dust. Fleur, Lavera, Alfia, what are you three doing?
Lavetta's just... She is... just making sure everyone's okay. She's not really... Sorry, my cat. She's kind of hesitant to kind of touch anything now. I mean, she just got stunned out of a spell she just cast, so she's gonna follow everyone else.
Fleur, Pez?
After having walked around a little bit, most likely realizing a bunch of titles are in Velocian, and Fleur not knowing the language, being unable to recognize what their value might be.
I will say, a large number of them are actually in common.
But Fleur will decide to investigate the floor upstairs to see what might have occurred. From the energy burst.
Okay. Alfia. What is Alfia doing?
Alfia's gonna follow Fleur. She doesn't want to go by herself after seeing what happened down here.
Okay.
So she's gonna go and look upstairs too.
Okay. To do this, and this. Oh, give it a second. It's loading. It's loading, dog. It's loading, dog. Let me put your tokens on here. Bonk bonk. And
What the fuck?
bonk bonk.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh.
I just realized you guys can see through the windows because I added windows. Whoops. That's alright. You don't see anything over there. Okay. As you ascend the stairs, you notice whatever was going on up here has mirrored whatever was going on downstairs. Scattered across the floor are a large number of strange runes, various different colors. You can see as you crest the stairs in front of you a door leading into what would appear to be another room, and to the right another set of doors leading to yet one more room. The walls leading into either of these rooms have since almost shattered, the walls sort of crumbling. Perhaps the floor was strong enough to withstand the blast, but these walls not so much. Or perhaps something magical is happening.
Oh dear lord.
This
Ladies.
is.
There's
Wait. Wait.
Althea, you know that feeling when the hairs on your arm start to stand up? Like goosebumps.
Yep.
You start to feel that feeling across your body.
I'm gonna put a hand on Fleur's shoulder and go, don't move. Something doesn't
Fleur.
feel right.
Your passive arcana is going to sufficiently ascertain that these appear to be some sort of magical eddies, residual energy bouncing around against one another in a cryptic dance of arcana. You are sensitive to the energy as well. And for you, you described your lay sensitivity previously, right?
Well, so the only thing that we've done with lay sensitivity with Floor so far is the singing of the stones underneath the winery.
Yeah, it's up to you how you want to describe that sensitivity. If you want them to have such, it can be, it can have a couple different sort of variations on how it shows itself. It could be an instance of, like you said, singing. You could see it like swirls of watercolor, the northern lights. You could hear it. You could feel it. But whatever it is, and I'll let you think about that in terms of how that's designed for you, it's going off like crazy.
For I'm gonna go with flash, because it looks like there's so many different not necessarily types of magic, but so many different wavelengths, I guess.
In this case, it would be
clashing music or something.
Yeah, that's probably good. Dissonance.
Yeah, dissonance, multiple lines of music crashing into each other and not making sense.
Disharmonic.
Yeah, and so Floor is just reaching her hands up and wishing she could cover her ears and it actually help. Oh my goodness, I'm surprised I couldn't hear I guess I'm glad I couldn't hear this downstairs. Goodness.
Althea, you feel a sneeze slowly creeping up.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Is it dust?
No more dust up here than there was downstairs.
Yeah, no more than there was downstairs, aka lots of it.
She's still trying to hold back the sneeze.
Constitution saving throw. Or I guess wisdom would work for too, because it's pure power of will.
pure willpower.
God damn it! If it was Constitution, I would have got a +6. Shit. Okay.
You can just step back down the stairs.
Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath.
But unfortunately, it is that time that I need to get going because I have to leave early today.
Pez. All right, give me 1 second. Let's see what happens here. Pez, give me a D100, please.
Oh shit! Fucking magic!
Fucking magic.
What the hell?
Nice.
Okay.
How do I roll an 8 on a T100?
I mean, it's
Just
the same
your
way
luck.
you'd roll any other number.
Exactly.
One moment. Where's my actual dice?
No. You rolled an 8. Let's see here.
The way you laugh! Wait, whoa! What is it?
Oh no!
Let me see. Let me check the other table. No,
No.
Same. It's the
Oh
same.
god.
Yep.
I say that and I just did it in real life, rolling my dice, and it was a 7. So
Funny enough, exact same thing.
There.
On the basic table. So you saw what it is, right, Floor?
No, I didn't actually look, but I just I think I have an idea if I remember the table correctly.
I need both of you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yep.
I'm so sorry.
Hiya! Nope.
I have a
Yeah.
-1 on that.
Althea.
Dangerousness? The really doesn't
Oh
affect
yeah.
it?
Yeah. You have danger sense.
After I
Yes.
get advantage.
Oh wait, I get to it.
You get to roll again. You're welcome.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Althea, go ahead and roll me, or Pez rather, go ahead and roll me a d6 8 times.
Yeah.
Well, 8d6.
86. How do I do that again?
Just slash roll space 8
Roll.
8d6.
Yeah.
8.
Oh my god.
Althea,
Well.
you can't hold back the sneeze. And
Uh,
as you let go, this burst of energy just releases from you, and the two of you are thrown back down the stairs.
Jesus Christ.
Like the Family Guy reference?
King of the hill, just yeet.
I just noticed, if that's the damage, I am so sorry for that. I am so sorry.
That is the damage. You take
Yeah.
36.
Oh my god.
I just cleaned up
Falls down the bottom of the steps and just.
You guys hear this massive burst of explosion upstairs, and watch as the two of them fly down the stairs. So, like, Floor's feathers just completely singed.
Laura immediately is holding her daggers.
Floor kind of just collapses on a little ball on the ground.
Oh my God,
or you're good
guys.
to go. If
All
you'd
right.
like. Because I'll just RP
Yeah.
as Floor just in so much pain.
I am so sorry.
Hey guys, have fun.
Althea, don't you have resistance to fire?
Yes. Wait, do I? Wait, let me have a look.
Yeah. you
Wait.
You're
So
yes, I
so
do.
you should, yeah.
do. So
Yeah.
you take
Resistance,
you
yeah.
only take 18.
Oh, wait, let me. Oh, fuck. I have to get 18 back on that then.
Fess is gonna get up
Wait.
and run over to Floor.
Yeah, Flora's not looking good.
Yeah.
You just see her like her.
What?
You ever seen like a bird, like you know, like how baby birds look, where like their feathers are all poofed out.
Oh no!
Yeah. But like also scorched, like
Yeah.
smoking.
Like Lavetta looks over, and she gets up, and she kind of like rolls
Fireballs
up.
by the book.
She kind of like rolls up her sleeves, and she like huffily walks over to like the bottom of the stairs. She's like, "What the hell happened? What?"
There's this sort of like shell-shocked look in Flora's eyes.
I sneezed.
You sneezed. Were you like smoking something while you like they literally they may as well be on a fucking rotisserie at this point. Like it's
we were upstairs. There were like all these like weird stuff going on, and I just got a cold chill, and then I just needed to sneeze. I tried to hold back the sneeze. It didn't work out well.
okay. Lavetta tries to. Can you hear me? And then she like kneels down, trying not to like do any more damage to Burp.
She just kind of looks at you.
Okay, this might sting a little bit, and then she's like she tries to like pick up some of the like wilted feathers that are on the floor, but they're just it's it's not like you can put them back in, right? And then I'm gonna do cure wounds.
That is not what I did.
Wait, what?
Ow, that is not what I did.
Wait, what?
No, it's the gift. It's the gift. Sorry, it's the gift.
Oh, thank God! I was like, oh shit!
Fireball.
Am I gonna break something if I do?
It's
Okay.
I don't have fireball. It's fine.
I mean, you clearly do.
No. Is it because I'm a tiefling? I don't have fire. Actually, wait, no, I do. I do have fire. Because I almost burnt Zara, didn't I? But I haven't used that spell in a while.
Yeah, you can kind of tell. She's gonna go for cure wounds level. Can I do level 3 on this?
I mean, you can.
I'm just gonna. Oh, should I go level? Yeah, I'll go level 3.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Why?
I don't like how
It's up to you.
No, tell me why. Like,
Just consider what other options you have right now before you expend a level 3 spell slot.
I mean, we've got. I mean, we could just drag. I really don't want to like drag them into the healing because
Nope.
they've already been healed, right?
That's not what I'm suggesting. Something you said earlier that no one's using.
Oh, good berries.
The good berries. Do you even have the strength to use them at this point? Because, like, I feel like you're just letting.
Okay, we're birds. It's not going to be gross.
Okay.
Fess is going to take their good berry and
Okay.
chew it and like
Okay.
put it in Flora's mouth.
Okay, so how many good berries are you giving? Because you should have some left, right? That you've given out.
Yeah. Let me check my inventory. I don't know if it's in there.
There's 6 a pop.
Okay. I'm
Yeah, but they
gonna
can get very
use...
full as well.
7 a pop, I mean.
Sorry. Okay. Inventory. There we are. How many do I have?
Well, the question is, how much has Lavetta given to
I
each
think
people?
didn't I?
Yeah.
I could have sworn I gave two per person, but
Okay.
Yeah, everyone.
yeah.
I'm gonna use both of mine and maybe take one out of Floor's pack too. So 3.
Is that not gonna make them super full?
Not exactly.
Okay.
It would, but it's not going to be a pleasant feeling, but it's better than being singed.
Okay, fair.
They're at 23 hit points.
I mean, if we
That's
can
much better.
if we can stack them, I'll give you 2 of mine as well. I just didn't know that they could be stacked.
Yeah, they can. It's like I said, it's not the most pleasant feeling, but it's better than death.
Okay, well then I'll give you
There.
two of mine then. As
The
well.
mark yours down.
didn't
You know,
mean
you're welcome to
to.
use a level 3 spell slot. Just,
No,
you
it's-
know,
No, I wouldn't. The thing is,
I
I
don't know
wouldn't.
what all is in this building.
Yeah, I
I've given
do
a few
want to-
hints.
No,
I've given a few hints
I know, I
this few
just-
days.
I know. I'm sorry. I just.
No, don't apologize. I'm just trying to remind you. You don't know what is upstairs.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, yeah, sneezing. That's what's upstairs.
Yeah, after the
Oh, yeah,
initial
look
3,
at
I'm gonna say Floor could chew up the other 2 berries.
Oh yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. I didn't mean actually chewing it. I thought you could just like put it in their mouth for them, not the actual bird. I
Well,
wasn't. I'm sorry.
Okay, when Floor was at 2,
Yeah.
and you were
yeah,
like, does she even
yeah.
have the energy to chew at this point?
Here I
I'm
didn't.
like,
I know my
Fess would
brain.
be
I'm
like-
sorry. I know.
Fess would do what Fess needed to do. to
Hey,
help
bud.
their-
Precious Pete. Okay. Yeah.
As the wounds slowly close, for the magical energy is Floor slowly suffering mentally, less so physically now. You all are sort of now needing to decide what happens next. The fire sort of raging above slowly diminishes.
Was there something upstairs? Was there danger?
It didn't. I just got a lot of chills, but I don't know what it was for sure.
Okay. So there could be danger upstairs. But that's not what did this.
No.
Okay. Well, whatever might be upstairs is probably aware of us now, so I suggest we go see what's going on together.
All right.
Okay.
Leah wanders back up the stairs. Leah wanders back up the stairs.
Okay. Let me get everyone on here.
Look, dice.
Pretty dice.
Pretty. Look at my pretty dice. Which I haven't used.
You can use them. I don't care.
I'm probably gonna use them. Because I have my magic ones. Those are for my old D&D character. We can go in.
As you press the stairs, you all now can see what was up here. The lavish decor, not so as ruined up here, though parts of it is collapsed. The banners mimic those downstairs, that dark, deep blue with the owl, or the eye in the book upon it. Various bits of owl iconography scattered across knickknacks and books and paintings. You see now above this door in front of you, labeling this the excursions branch. And to the right appears to be the security branch. Across the floor in the center of this room is what stands out the most. Blue and red and purple in various different forms of energy circling like the eddies of water, swirling. You're cresting to the stairs as you see this all. You can do as you wish.
Apple is gonna try and walk down the hallway. Still a little hesitant.
Okay. Where are you walking?
I don't know way.
That's what I mean. No one's gonna stop me. like.
No. Okay, you make it to here.
Oh no.
Go ahead and roll. We're gonna roll sanity check.
Sanity check. What's the sanity check again?
Okay. What's your current sanity score?
14.
As you place your foot on this bit of energy, you start to hear voices, and the voices grow.
God.
And grow, driving you mad. So, you're gonna roll a d20 for me.
Okay. I'm gonna roll one of my actual d20s. Okay. Do I need to add anything to it?
Yes, you're gonna 2.
Add 2?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 16, so 18.
18. So now I get to roll a d20.
Oh god.
No, doesn't mean it's bad.
like
you just want me. You just want for me to roll lower than you did, which I did.
Oh!
Good.
So you're fine for now.
I love my rainbow dice. That's my good one.
Your gay dice.
My gay dice. It was my gay dice. I rolled a 16 on my gay dice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. These are my favorite ones now.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can keep moving if you'd like.
Yep, just gonna take another step forward.
Yeah, go ahead and put your token where you're putting it.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll me another sanity check as the voices grow louder and disorienting.
Okay, roll again. Here we go. Please don't fuck me this time. Oh shit! I dropped it.
You can roll it
Drop
again.
the dice. No, I'm using what it landed on. It landed on a 17.
Okay, so 19.
19.
Nothing happens.
Okay. I think it's fine, guys. Takes another step forward.
Okay.
I don't like that giggle.
Go ahead and roll me a 1d100, please.
1d100. Okay. Alright. Gate, please, gay dice, please. I swear. You can hear them. Okay, that is. Wait. How do I read it? D100.
Gay dice.
Let me take a photo of this because
Yeah.
okay, so one's a 70, and the other
Okay.
one's an 8.
So 78.
So 78. 78. Okay.
78.
78.
Okay.
I just. Are you guys all letting me walk forward because I'm a tank? Wait a minute.
Wanted to.
Okay.
Listen, you just sneezed on them. We're probably not in a position to object to you, because, you know.
Okay, fair.
Can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh no.
I also don't wanna walk
Wisdom.
in
What's
front of
my
you if you're
wisdom?
you're gonna be fired.
Okay, my wisdom is
Yeah.
plus 2, so 14.
What's your spell save DC?
Spell save DC?
Mm-hmm. What's your charisma modifier?
Where is it?
Just whatever your regular. What's your charisma?
It's the charisma's got a +4 to it.
Okay. So, and what did you roll?
14.
You needed to beat a 15. Okay.
Shit.
That is. Okay.
I will go down with this ship.
Let me make a token real quick.
What?
Yeah, give me a second. Give me a second. Nope, just give
Oh,
me
no.
give me a second. Yep.
Whatever happens, if I TPK everyone, I apologize.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you though?
Time to start rolling a cleric.
Okay. And and just do this for now. This will be in. But no, just give this to this and this and this. Give me a second.
You know what I could have done? I could have done detect magic before I walked.
You know, hindsight, 2020.
Shit.
I know you can't. I know you can't
What?
see for a second. Give me a second.
I was like, I am not.
You guys watch as Althea steps forward, placing her foot, and this energy starts swirling around her foot. And then in like a flash of light, there's just a little baby sheep standing.
Oh
I
my
would
god,
like that-
it is a flea's true form.
At least it wasn't a plant this time.
You're gonna be like this for an hour. Yep.
Meh. Sorry, let me but meh.
Meh. Sorry.
He's never looked more like a flea.
Oh.
Meh.
Is there any way for me to tell if, like, something about the room has done this?
I mean, you
Or
can give me
is
an
it-
Arcana check.
Alright, I would like to try and do
Yeah.
I now want to draw a flare as a lamb with just like little baby horns, like little baby, because she has the tiniest little horns. Athlia does, so like all right, it's like a purple sheep.
Well, no, I mean,
Not my strong suit. Not my strong suit.
You know, it was a really low DC. I mean, you watched as the second she put her foot down, the energy started swirling, and then all of a sudden, she was a sheep.
Me.
Okay.
So, like, it doesn't take...
A genius.
It doesn't take a genius.
Alright. Is there anything I can tell, like, about the floor? Like, can I see things ensorcelled on the floor, or...
Yeah, you see the energy. Like, this is very clear to you. Like, those runes that you see on the map are pretty much what you're seeing in terms of this just energy swirling around. You know, like when there's a river, you know what an eddy in a river is? It's like a little pocket of swirling water. It's like that, and like, but all of these different bits of energy, very similar to downstairs.
Caused by things under the current.
Does this energy, like, cascade upwards as well? Or is it just on the floor? Like, is this a floor is lava situation? Or is it like the energy is everywhere?
It seems to be everywhere. I mean, you can make the you can try to do floor as lava and see what happens.
I mean, I you know, I'm not gonna take that risk. I just... Yeah.
It appears that, like, the outer edge is okay. Is it possible for me to, like, avoid the circles that I see on the floor and, like, maybe just kind of, like, scooch around the edge here?
Define, like, where?
Like, here.
No, because there's the door. You'd have to go through the door. There's a wall just north of Cersei.
Okay. Okay. I can't see anything. Okay. Can I see that door? Is that door right there?
The door is, yeah, you can see the door on the map is right there, but there appears to be an eddy of magic there.
Oh, right in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I use my mage hand to try this door handle and open this door?
I mean, easy enough. The door opens.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought you were about to say, can I use my mage hand to grab Athlia and put her in front of the door?
I know my mage hand can't do that.
Is there any, like, just loose pebble around Zara?
Oh, to, like, science
just
out if you
something
throw
tiny.
Does it trigger?
Yeah, there's like a collection of, like, there's you notice, like, scattered on the floor next to you are like bits of pieces of paper and stone, maybe a bit of stone, maybe something like a bit of wood.
Chucks it at the sheep.
What are you chucking?
Just like a tiny piece of stone.
Okay, give me a 1d100.
Oh. Plot twist, it's a whale. It just turns into like this big whale.
Sorry. Meh.
Me.
Meh.
79.
Tiny sheep.
There is. Oh, here we go. See, here's the question. Does this affect you?
I swear to God!
He might still be able to, like, talk. No, is it just telepathy?
1 second. What was the question, Shannon?
Like, wouldn't you still be able to talk? Like, what level of sentience does Athlia, do they still have? Sorry, yes.
Polymorph. So, it's a 4th level spell.
Yeah.
She is limited to the actions it can perform by the nature of its new form. It cannot speak, cast spells, or take any other actions that requires hand or speech. Let me double check about stats.
Unless, what about, like, telepathy?
Yeah, what are my stats?
Like, what's the intelligence level?
Nope, her mental ability scores have been replaced by the chosen beast. And in this case, is a sheep.
Oh, fun! Okay.
So what's the wisdom of the intelligence of a sheep?
Yeah, can I see the stats of the sheep, please? Smile.
I think I need 4 intelligence
It's
to
2.
communicate with you. Oh
It's
no!
It's 2.
Okay, so you're just a vegetable at this point. You're just a sheep.
Whoa! You think my intelligence is a 2?
Yeah.
Like a +2,
No,
or just a 2?
a 2.
Just the 2.
I say that my intelligence normally is an 8. So, is there any
So not
difference?
much difference. I mean,
Like I said, it's a flea's true form.
yeah. Well,
Valen to stop with us, right?
what'd you say? Valender's with you? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
Valender's with us.
a horrible human being.
I just
Also, what about a stone? What about a stone, by the way?
Yeah, the stone.
Yeah, the stone lands not too. Well, did you want to hit the sheep? Is that what you said, Zara?
Yes.
Give me a d20 and we'll add your dexterity modifier.
Oh dear God.
Okay, what's your dex
What the
mod?
fuck?
+4.
+4. Yeah, that hits the sheep. Take 1 point of damage.
Me.
Wait. What is the hit points of a sheep? Now I gotta figure
That's also
this out.
what the hit points of a sheep. Can I know what the hit points of a sheep are?
Oh, it's 4. You're fine.
What?
It's another one. I'm kidding.
4 HP in total.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You said meh.
Sorry. Me.
Right.
And because I'm not smart, I'm going to move forward.
What?
I'm a sheep!
Okay, you're moving. Where?
God.
Valenza, go and try and grab that sheep and bring her back.
There.
Okay, well, I'll give you Valender. Go ahead and move. Well, okay, you said the Valender thing first. So where are you putting Valender? One at a time.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah.
Oh no, go back. Back a little bit. You watch as Valender starts to go crazy, whimpering, scared, and runs back towards your leg.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'll never do that again. Okay. I say we cook her. I'm kidding.
What the fuck?
I'm kidding. I'm just.
Sorry. Me.
I'm trying to think positive here. Or pause.
That's positive.
Making the best out of a situation.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, no, I'm gonna move forward to where I said I was gonna move.
Okay, go ahead and move your token.
I can't move it.
Oh.
Yep.
Can't even
There you go.
control the sheep. L.
I can't even control myself.
You should be able to now.
Should be able to now. Me.
Okay, 1d100.
Let's use my spell dice. Dat one and dat one. 27.
You said 27?
27, yes.
Okay, you all watch as the little sheep's hooves turn into iron and like can't even lift its little paws now.
Little hooves.
Little hooves.
Meh.
It's now stuck where it was.
Meh. sheep anymore.
Does this fall into being like charmed, or is it like what is it? It's just being
No.
under a spell, right?
It's under a spell.
Okay. Does anyone have any ideas?
Flora kind of looks. I mean, technically, but she's over there, and I just have to wait it out, I guess.
The sheep is not gonna stay still. I mean, it's got no option now, right?
I mean,
Does she die if the sheep dies?
you don't know. You don't know what the fuck's going on.
Like if we just kept chucking stones at her,
What the fuck?
like would she just morph back?
Only one way to find out.
Lavana rummages in her satchel.
I swear, if you
sorry.
throw a dagger at me, I swear.
No, guys.
I'm sorry, is your plan to just throw shit at her?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, do we have any rope or anything that we could like loop around her and like drag her back?
Yeah, that's probably a better idea.
I think that's gonna be a better idea.
Actually, if she
throwing.
morphs back before she gets back, then she'll probably just turn into something else. That's a good point.
What?
You don't think it's not working? Alright.
Does anyone?
Oh.
I mean, I've got hemp rope.
Yeah, I feel like we probably have. Some of us have to have enough rope to get there.
I've got 10 pounds of ropes. That could be.
I can use my mage hand to tie the rope.
Okay, she like rummages and pulls out this hunk of hemp rope.
What's funny is I have iron hooves. This is gonna be even funnier.
Yeah, so wait, what's the plan right now?
We're gonna use
Like if she's got iron hooves, are we even gonna be able to move her?
After about a minute, the hooves
Really?
turn back.
okay.
Sheep, stay where you are! You bug.
Meh.
No.
Okay.
You know, like with a cat when like they go to put their paw on something they're not meant to.
Alright. So Fess is gonna take this rope and hand it to Jerry, who is the manifestation of their mage hand.
Jerry
And-
Mage Hand. It's full
Yeah,
name.
Jerry's gonna fly over with the rope and tie kind of like a harness around the sheep made out of this rope.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Damn it, Jerry. Better do this right. Sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jerry fucking nails it. Good job,
Jerry
Jerry.
freaking nails it. And sure enough, you
Jerry
are...
like, even adds like a little bow at the front of it. Like, all right, Jerry, stop showing off.
Zara,
Yes.
as you're kind of sitting around waiting, and you were looking before for the rocks and stuff, you notice there's some paper that seems to sort of lightly be floating off the ground. There appears to be about 5 different pieces of paper like that. Furthermore, on the edge of the stairs, you also notice what appears to be looks like almost like a turkey leg or like a chicken leg made of mystical energy.
She nudges one of the papers with her foot.
And it just floats away at the sort of in reaction to your pushing
Magic
it.
people, I don't like this.
Wait, a floating chicken leg.
Well, no, that's just on the ground, but there's paper that is floating.
Oh. Maybe we should come back later.
Magic
guys,
birdie
until we
people,
know
you
what
guys
this
also
is.
float.
Maybe we should retrieve the sheep and
Was it
figure
always
out how we're
floating?
gonna tackle this.
I mean,
did
you
it
weren't really
just
looking
start
before.
floating?
You weren't really looking.
Are you gonna say something about the floating paper?
Yeah, she's literally saying, magic people, I don't like this weird floaty magic shit.
Fess is gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna hand the end of the rope off to somebody else. I don't know if you want to try pulling.
I'll take the rope. I'll take the rope.
Closer.
Rope is better. Rope is yes.
Okay.
Whoa, sorry.
Hey, yo.
What?
Relax.
Fess is gonna take an arrow.
Yeah.
And try to shoot one of the pieces of paper to see if they're just affected by the magic or if they are fueling the magic.
You shoot an arrow through the paper, and you just now have paper with an arrow through it.
Okay. Is it still floating?
Yeah. It's just kind of existing.
Like, did it stop the arrow, or did the arrow shoot through it?
Oh, it did shot through it.
Okay. So where did the arrow go, and what happened to it?
It's in the ground. I mean, this paper's not, like, far off. It's, like, less than an inch off the ground. So you've
Okay.
just kind of pinned this floating little piece of paper.
Okay. All right. So what we're looking at is there's a hallway with swirling energies. And there's a wall on either side? Is that...
It's...
Sorry, I'm seeing quite a lot of shadow on my screen, so I can't really tell.
You know what I just realized? Oh, no, you could pretty much see it. Yeah, so the... You know, I have an idea. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Fuck.
Is it still in here? It is. Alright, here we go. Here you go. You asked and you shall receive. If it wants to load. Give it a second. Go ahead and pull up my stream.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Sorry, I've been putting it off, but I really need to go now.
Okay. Yeah, you're fine. We're gonna end
Sorry.
here soon, but I'm gonna give. Oh,
Yeah,
because now we've
sorry.
lost 2 players. No, you're fine.
Okay.
But I'm gonna give you guys a visual of what this area looks like.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Cool. Okay.
So you've got. Here, I gotta think about like what you can see here. So these are
Yeah.
the stairs coming up, right? This black space.
Mm-hmm.
The stairs aren't that great, but
Yeah.
then you got this other stairs here. So then you've got
Yeah.
this wall that goes through here,
Uh-huh.
and then you got the wall. So you can see the wall's kind of. Actually, you know what I can even do?
Angled. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring up the light a little bit for you. There you go. So you can see the wall's kind of deteriorated a little bit here and there. And then you have all these runes on the floor. You've got...
Mhm.
Again, I gotta think about what you can and can't see. Sorry. But yeah, so it's kind of like... It's a circle bisected with a hallway through the center. So you've got these like sort of side rooms that are then brought up, like that. Does that make sense? Any questions? Any
Yeah.
angles you want to see?
No, I think that makes sense. I'm considering using glide, but I don't know the rules of that as far as like.
So Shan
Who
kind of has
best,
already
like-
asked a question about how that would work in terms of
Okay.
like, is this floor is lava, or
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it?
yeah.
You can try,
Yeah.
but there may be other options too that don't risk you
Yeah.
flying over it.
Okay. I mean, we kind of need someone who is capable of disarming stuff.
The paper is just sort of like wiggling up and down along the arrow that you've just shot into.
Okay.
Question, did they pull me back or did they just tie a rope around me?
They've just tied a rope around you.
For right.
Okay. Oh, wait a second.
Feet with a rope harness.
One of the little, yeah.
I can't remember if you said something about the chicken leg.
It just looks like a translucent chicken leg, sort of on the edge near all those papers.
Translucent.
Yeah, there's paper that is sort of like just floating up and off the ground, scattered amongst the papers. And there's just a translucent
And
chicken leg.
It's on the floor or it's floating too?
No, it's on the floor.
Okay. Can I try shooting the chicken leg?
Okay. Easy enough. It's now pinned against the thing.
Okay.
So now you have a piece of paper shot through and a chicken leg shot through. The
Question.
papers. Yes.
If they shot an arrow and a little sheep that doesn't know everyone and doesn't have the intelligence hears it, would they get scared? Because I just heard a draw of a bow and then an arrow go. Donk.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But
I
does
also
the
realized I
sheep
made a
have
mistake.
enough brain cell to even register that?
Yeah. A sheep would be terrified if something just went crazy and hit the ground. But I guess if they're moving around,
Maybe.
I'm gonna say you went here. By the way, it'll make sense later. I made a mistake.
No, that's fine.
Although, yeah. No, I mean, no, this is fine. I have an idea how I can make it. Does Zara leave?
Yeah, Zara just said she had to dip.
Okay, well then, we are guessing an end there then.
All right, we're gonna have to figure out next week or next time what we're doing here.
Yeah, I guess you will. Okay. Yeah, we will end it there, and then you guys will have to figure out what the answer is here
Next week.
next week, next time on Dragon Ball Z.
A little sheep that's running off.
But yeah, I think we're. Let's see here. I think we're playing Sea of Thieves, aren't we? Vans. Well, I'll find out. Chat, I'll be back. I'm gonna go BRB for a second, and thank you to everyone who's watching today. I don't know what we're gonna do next, but I'll find out. Bye.
Bye.
All right, I'm gonna swap over to. Explain what I'm gonna plan to do. Chat, I am gonna end stream today. And just call it here today. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, so I need to preserve my energy, and I will not be streaming tomorrow. So if the next time that I'm gonna be streaming will be on Tuesday. And on Tuesday, we are gonna be not Tuesday, I'm sorry, Monday. My god, I can't even speak fucking English. On Monday, let me think. On Monday, we're gonna be playing Marvel Rivals for the charity stream. So the charity streams will start on Monday. If you guys want more information, go into my Discord, into the announcements area. In the announcements area, you'll find out everything. We're going to be raising money for the Open Medicine Foundation, playing Marvel Rivals, trying to win a game with every hero, and that I'll just keep doing streams of that until I finish the challenge. I'm not going to set it like a timer or one day thing, just preserve my energy and all that. So
It's a good idea.
it starts Monday. Should be fun. Open Medicine Foundation is great. There's links in the announcements channel. So that's Monday, 10 a.m. normal stream time. Gonna be joined by a bunch of great people. And yeah. So I will see you all on. I don't know if he's home yet from my mom's house. He had a sleepover.
Okay.
He had a sleepover.
Okay.
Yeah. Chat, we're gonna go raid Kathy. Like I said, I'll see you Monday, not Tuesday. Monday for charity streams. Brain's stuck on that. No stream tomorrow. I'll see you all then. Lots of love. Lots of love. This is up yours. Lots of love. And I will see you all Monday. Bye.
Hey, bye.